Well, hello and good morning. Good morning. Are you with me this morning? Ready for another read time with baby? Oh my goodness. It's cold and snowy outside. I got up to snow on the ground. Nice and white and not so much. I can handle it. I was expecting a whole lot more. How is it on your over by your neck of the woods? Is it snowing? Is it wet or rainy? How are you doing this morning? And of course, how is baby doing? Now, when we get together, I am going to invite you to bring your whole family so we can snuggle up with a good book, especially on a morning like this. And as we read today, we are going to read a book for the younger ones, looking at the different varieties in nature when it comes to animals. But moms and dads, I want you to begin to think about what your child gravitates to. What your child gravitates to. And it might not be for the younger 1 year olds and 2 year olds, but let's look at the 3 and 4, or let's look at the 5 and 6 year olds. What are they gravitating to, and how can you foster that interest, that excitement? When my son was younger, he would listen, he would sit and listen or watch only two types of shows on TV: shows about space and shows about how things are made. And you could see the interest. He wanted to be an astrophysicist. He's not on that path anymore, and who knows where he's going to end up. But we gave him a lot of stuff that opened up that interest and helped him to see where he could be. He also wanted to fix things and see how things were made. So we also gave him that opportunity, and now he's working on becoming an engineer. So I want you to start putting around your children the things that they like and are interested in. Give them books that show those kinds of things. Give them experiences. Take them to science fairs and to STEM fairs and to museums, and take them on trip vacations where they can see the things that they love, and have them interact with people that are in those fields, so that they can from young understand the field and get a liking for it. So enough of my talk. Let's get to our book. Everybody is ready and snuggled up and ready for Whose Tale Is This? And I want to give a special shout out to Aiden and his sister, and I'm forgetting her name right now. This book came from their family, and they're donating this book to the people of Guyana when I go over there in the summer for our mission trip to take books and other supplies. So if you have things that you want to give away, let me know so I can pick them up and take them there and let them know that you care. Whose tale is this? Let's get started. Whose tale is this? Let's start over here. Who is black with white stripes and can smell bad? That's not me. Is that you? That's not you either. Let's find out. Whose tale is this? That's a skunk. Yes, that's a skunk. Whose tail? Which mammal? Can you see? There you go. Which mammal opens its mouth wide and loves being in the water? Can you guess? Just from his tail? Can you guess whose tail is that? That's a hippopotamus. I didn't know. The tail looks so different, like a horse's tail. Okay, let's keep going. Who has a curly, tall, rolls in mud and says, oink? Whose tail is this? That's a big clue. And of course, I'm sure you know whose tail that is. That's a pig. Yep, a muddy pig. Pigs like mud. Whose tail is this? Who has orange fur with black stripes? Whose tail is that? I bet you know it. Yep, it's a tiger. Yes, that's a tiger. Whose tail is this? Do you know? This one looks easy, right? Who changes their skin color to stay hidden? A chameleon. Yep, it is. Whose tail is this? I bet you know this one too. Who looks like it's wearing a furry bandit mask? A raccoon. That's his tail. Whose tail is this? Which swamp reptile has armed skin and lots of sharp teeth? Do you know whose tail is this? Yep, that's an alligator. Look at him. He has a big mouth with lots of teeth to get you. Who has a hooked beak and colorful feathers? Whose tail is this? And this is our last page. Oh my goodness. That's a parrot. Now, let's go back and look at the animals that we met this morning in our book. First, we met the skunk. Then we met the hippo, the hippopotamus. That's a big, long word. Then we met the pig. Next, the tiger. Then, the chameleon. Next, the raccoon. Then we met the alligator. And finally, we met the parrot. Have you seen these animals in life? The end. Did you like this book? This was a lovely book. Now, I want you for your homework this week to go, yes, homework. Go out and find these animals. See which animal your child likes, moms and dads. And find as many different opportunities as you can to expose your child to that animal. You can get animal cookies that you can make together with him with shapes of that animal. You can get pictures of the animal. You can get details about the animal. You can get the skin, the kind of fur that the animal has on his skin. You can introduce the colors that the animal has so that your child gets to know as much as possible. And if you're introducing your child to a skunk, you need to let the child know that a skunk can spray them and it can be smelly. So have fun exploring this book and the animals that we met this morning. This is Dr. Yonette saying thank you for joining me, and have a snowy reading day as you expose your child to a world of learning through books.